C30 Ultrawide. So that's this guy right here. Now I'm not going to unbox it because it takes a lot. And you see, compared to all these other monitors, how incredibly wide this monitor is. And it is absolutely that. So most of the monitors that you saw today, actually all of them today, were 16 by 9, so 16 across, 9 down. This one is a 21 by 9. So if you took a larger monitor and you just lopped the top of it off, you're getting an ultra-wide resolution. The nice thing about this is it's not incredibly hard on your graphics card, because normal ultra-wide resolutions are like 3400 pixels by 1440, and this one is only 2560 by 1080. So it's kind of a 1080p resolution, but a little bit wider. So it's about, a few hundred pixels wider. I'm just plugging in it does have a specialty power supply, so this is different than the other power supplies. It takes its own. And then I am going to plug the DisplayPort cable in. Usually that's the one that gives you the best performance. And again, this is the one that actually points downward. So one of the things you're going to notice right away if it comes up here. So let's do that. It's checking for signal. But one of the things you're going to notice right away is the incredible width that this monitor has. So it still have the center of the screen image. Definitely a wider background than we're used to. But I want to show you a couple things about this. So this is going to do 180 hertz on the HDMI. I don't have the DisplayPort connected. But what that's going to mean is as I'm moving this around, you can see how smooth that is. Now, if I move it really fast, you might see some trailing. But once you've gone to a high-speed monitor like this, you'll almost never go back. It's been just incredible. When you're playing a first-person shooter, and this is where I've been really, really happy. I'm just going to show you the curvature on this one here. Go up to the side camera. So you can see that this one does have a curve. It's not as pronounced as some of the other curves, because I believe it's an 1800R curve on this one. We'll take a look at that on the specs, but it's not as a pronounced curve as the C27 that we just looked at, but it does have a curve. And the nice thing about that is that your eye is going to be an equal distance as you're looking around the monitor. So your hyperfocal length is not going to change. You're not going to have to change your focus distance, which can be nice. The other thing you will notice, see the colors right there? And as I turn it, you see how the colors drop off? There's definitely a color shift on a VA panel. It does have speakers, which I'm just hearing now. Inside the bag is this mounting adapter. Please, please, please don't throw it out. Looks just like this. So let me show you on the side camera here. There's this mounting adapter. Please don't throw that out, because you're going to need this if you're going to put this on a monitor arm. So you definitely want to keep that. I have heard stories, and don't quote me on this, but I have heard stories that if you go to Sceptre and you plead with them and you say, I'm really sorry, but I threw mine out, that you may actually get to keep it. So just getting through some stuff here, and I'm going to go into my settings. Now you can see how much more. I don't know if you can see this right now. This is the standard size that you're seeing when playing a game. When you go to these ultra wide resolutions, that's how much more you're going to get to see and play in Fortnite and other first-person shooters. Most of them will let you have a wider view angle, and I tell you, I love playing at the wider angle. So now it's at windowed. I'm going to go full screen, and I'm going to go unlimited FPS. And I'm not sure which one is that. Enter. Is that keep it button? That looks like it. Apply. Keep these settings. Yes. Okay, so now you can see how wildly wide that is. So again, your character still looks fine there. I'm going to go into creative mode, and I'm just going to hit play just because I want to get in there. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit so that you guys can see it okay. We're going to go up. Again, from the factory, they come in a little bit too high on the brightness, but not enough on the backlight. So turning the brightness setting down. And just for the purposes of showing you on here, I can do that. Now, it is absolutely amazing playing this. So you can see how wide the screen is. You actually get a wider field of view in the game. And I've seen this because I was actually playing right next to my daughter, and it went to, a replay of her screen, and I'm like, there's a guy over there. There's a guy over there. And, it's her screen. I'm seeing her viewport, but I'm seeing wider because, again, I've got that extra half a monitor almost full of distance that you normally don't get. So that is the C30. A couple other really important things about it. Again, be real careful which display input you're using, because we want to make sure we're on the right input. There's different input performance. It will work with Xbox and other stuff, but I'm not sure on the new widescreen resolutions. So that's another issue there.